Buying feels impossible for Gen Z and millennials in most areas of the country, but in Minnesota, that's actually not the case. I'll show you why Minnesota leads the nation in under 35 home ownership. We work with homeowners under the age of 35 all the time. Here's the strategy to make it possible for you. Today, we'll cover what this stat really means about Minnesotans, what myths are holding buyers back, and a plan to make this possible for you. Tell me in the comments why you might think that Minnesota has a strong home ownership rate under 35.
Over 50% of people under the age of 35 in Minnesota actually own a home, the only state in the U.S. And here are a few myths of why Minnesotans think they can't buy a home. A, they think that you need to have a large down payment, like 20% down, and there are many loan programs out there that you do not need to have that large down payment. There's down payment assistance programs, there's first generations, there's several programs out there that allow these younger home buyers to get into a property. The second is they think they need to have perfect credit, and you don't need to have perfect credit. You just need to have a plan to get building your credit, and when you are ready, that way your credit is where it needs to be. Owning a home is more expensive than renting in the short term, but you really need to look at the long term, and that's what the math is telling us.
My advice to anyone who's under the age of 35 and doesn't own a home yet and is looking to potentially in the future, here's what I would do. The first thing I would do is you have to get a really good grasp on your finances. Understand exactly how much you make per month, how many debts you have, if you have student loans, right? Talk with a lender to be able to determine your DTI payment. Understand that really well. Understand where you'd most likely live at or want to live at, and understand exactly what the monthly payment for a property in that area would be. Then once you have that number to go, okay, at what point can I afford this? How do I save up enough down payment to make this payment make sense? So a couple other recommendations I would also do is check your credit score. Experian has a free portal online you can sign up, and they'll give you an idea of where your credit score is at, what you can do to improve it, because sometimes in the younger generation, we don't know what a credit score is. We haven't had to use it. We haven't built credit yet. If you haven't built credit, this is a different conversation, but get a credit card, pay it off every month. That'll help build your credit. Put a plan together to go, hey, 3 years from now, I might be able to do this. But I think the most important thing, and this is what I see happen all the time with renters or people that are renting when they're younger, they don't ever come up with a plan to how do I get out of renting and into homeownership? How do I save up enough to be able to do that? How do I know what I can afford or how to be able to afford that? So one of the most important things to do is just to come up with a plan of when would this make the most sense for me? How much do I have to earn? How much of these debts do I have to take away? How much do I have to save up for a down payment so that 3 years from now, I will be able to do this? And I think the earlier you start in that process to get a clear picture and understanding of what that's going to look like, the better you are going to be able to be in that position 3 years' time in the future. We put together a free customized quiz to help you understand if you're ready to buy a home or not. Click the link below to fill out the Google form, and we'll put together a specific strategy tailored just for you.